I hope you enjoy this episode of It's Me or the Dog. For my interactive online dog training courses and other free resources to help you live your best life with your dog, visit my official site, positively.com. And if you want to become a professional dog trainer, learn how my team and I can help you chase your dreams at the Victoria Stilwell Academy. Links to both sites are in the description. And now, enjoy the show.
On the lead, he'll just launch in their face, barking viciously. He's growling, he's snarling, he's lunging towards the other dog. You can never trust him. This way, come on.
He's turning Frances and her family's life upside down. And it's not just at home. He's creating havoc in the office as well.
In the office, he is very annoying.
Bertie.
It's only a matter of time before I am told enough's enough. I do think, oh, what have we done?
In over 20 years as a dog trainer, I've seen it all.
Winnie!
Okay, this is going to be fun. And dealt with some really tricky cases. She could get really hurt. No! I'm ready to bring my A game to help these dogs and their desperate owners. Bedlingtons have bundles of energy, and this terrier's a teenager too.
Arriving in Coventry, Victoria's meeting Bertie on his home turf.
Oh, all right, I see the dog that I'm going to work with.
No. Here.
Well, hello. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Frances.
Nice to meet you, Victoria.
I'm Ruby.
Hi, Ruby. Good to meet you. Okay, so now I see already one issue.
Yes.
And, oh.
No. No.
Okay.
No. No. This way. This way. Bertie, no. Here. Hey. Here. Sit.
Ha. Okay.
Bertie likes other dogs.
He does.
Yeah.
I think I see Bertie the problem.
Bertie in the house is the most lovely dog in the world, but then it's like, as soon as we leave the house, he turns into a different dog.
He's a nightmare. Growling, he's barking, he's lunging. You cannot get him to stop barking unless you physically remove him. Something drastic could really happen.
So is it just an on-lead thing?
When he's on his lead and he sees other dogs, it's just a different bark that he does, and to me, it's quite aggressive. And he has snapped
at
at
dogs.
other
He has
dogs.
snapped?
Yes,
Yeah.
he has, yeah. There's no way that he could go off lead because I'm worried that he might just harm another dog.
I see that here with the dogs walking past, he's just scanning his environment for when the next dog is going to come. And how old is he?
He's 2 in November.
2. Okay.
We've never had pets before, and we thought it was going to be a great idea. We went to have a look at him. He was in a farm. It was really quite sad because he was in a dirty old crate in a stable. So tiny, so scrawny. We just wanted to look after him. We thought having a dog was easy, and absolutely isn't easy. I do think, oh, what have we done?
Must be very uncomfortable for him.
Yeah.
And uncomfortable for you.
It's not nice. It's embarrassing when he behaves like this.
What you need is for him not to be lunging
Yes.
on that lead.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go home,
Yeah.
and then we can have a bit more of a chat.
OK. Come on. Good boy.
But Bertie's belligerence isn't just confined to the park.
The main part of Bertie's life, apart from being in the house, is being at work with me, because he comes to work with me at least 3 times a week.
And why does he do that?
Because he works himself up.
This little doggy does not like being left home alone.
He would just go hunting for anything that he could chew and destroy. He tends to cry very, very loudly, and he's just in such a state when we come back. I have a picture of when he was a little bit younger.
Oh, yeah, I see.
He is drooled and sweated.
Oh.
So you take him to work because
Yes.
of that?
Yeah. Come on.
Bertie's separation anxiety means he works a 9 to 5 at a car design company with Francis. But this terrier isn't exactly a team player.
Who are we going to see? When we go to work in the morning, he's everywhere. Hey, enough! Bertie!
He tends to bark at the very worst time.
He does have a habit of tapping up on you with his paws.
He gets so excited. He's more like a kangaroo at work than he is a dog.
He's very persistent, isn't he?
Bertie doesn't like being ignored.
It's like working 2 jobs entertaining this bored Bedlington.
Quite often the guys can have conference calls. He'll get his bone and he'll just constantly just drop it at their feet, so it's like banging.
And he's not just a distraction, he's being destructive too.
He's pretty much ruined all of the office chairs from
Chewing?
chewing. If my boss was to turn around and say, Bertie's not going to be able to come, it would mean I don't have that job anymore. And I would be absolutely devastated if it came to that.
Originally bred for hunting, Bedlington Terriers don't make good desk dogs because of their boundless energy and boisterous behaviour. Weighing in at around 10 kilograms and standing up to 17.5 inches tall, Bedlingtons are great at jobs which require decision-making and problem-solving. But without the brain stimulation they need, these terriers can turn to terrorising to keep their sharp minds active.
That was very interesting to see how Bertie behaves. So ultimately, these behaviours, if you can't get that under control, then potentially he could be rehomed. That's what you're looking at.
Yeah. If I can't take Bertie to work, I don't have a job.
OK, here's what I think. I don't think he feels that safe in the office. I think it is exhausting for him.
Yeah.
Everybody who comes in, oh, I'm going to be... Oh, I'm going to be up again. OK, until he's like, I'm done. But does it surprise you to hear me say what he really feels like in the office?
Yeah, because I seen it as excitement.
Yeah.
I didn't think of it in that way at all.
I see it as arousal, right? It's the same kind of adrenaline going through your body as when you're nervous, fearful, right?
That kind of makes me feel a little bit guilty because I know he has to be there with me. He has to come.
No, I know. I want to make him feel a bit more comfortable at the office, but that means working with your co-workers. So there's a number of things we need to do at work. When did this reactivity on the lead start?
One day, there was another dog that went for Bertie. Bertie literally leaped in the air and ended up bolting and into a huge bush of stinging nettles. And I would pretty much say, ever since then, Bertie's not really been friendly to dogs when he's been on a lead.
I mean, I totally understand where he's coming from.
Yeah.
Not only was he really startled by that German Shepherd, but then when he did leap, he ended up in stinging nettles. So now, walking him is a nightmare because of this experience he had with this dog. He is scanning his environment all the time. When he sees dogs, he's like, you freak me out a little bit. I don't think he feels safe outside.
No.
I'm going to show you some techniques you can use, all right, when you are walking him, just to make him feel a bit more comfortable outside. So, we've got work to do.
Yeah.
Let's get at it, OK?
Yeah.
Victoria's kicking off Bertie's new lead reactivity training in the safety of the back garden.
All right. Whee! Like, yay, everyone's in the garden.
It's fun time.
All my friends are here. Right. Well, we're starting his new walking experience in the back garden. The reason why I want to do this is just I want to teach him a technique.
Using tasty treats, Victoria's going to reward Bertie each time he chooses to look back at her.
This is going to start him on this new journey of not being so reactive when he sees other dogs.
Yeah.
In time, the training should put an end to his reactivity, as spotting dogs becomes associated with treats and praise.
All right, I'm going to put him on the lead. Okay, I'm just going to let him go around, and I'm going to wait for him to look back at me. Yes, good boy. Throw it away from me.
Just purely on when he wants to do it?
Yes.
Okay.
Because so far, you've been making the decision for him.
Yeah.
I want him to make his own decision now.
Victoria's technique empowers nervous Bertie to make his own decisions.
Yes. And each time he decides to look at me, get something. Yes.
Rewarding and reinforcing his non-reactive behaviour.
It's funny.
It's a skill that he needs to learn, but he also has to have the confidence to do it because it's scary out there. By giving him something when he does turn away, it's going to teach him to choose that rather than at another dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bertie's past step 1, but will he keep his cool during step 2 when another dog is added to the training?
I'm going to make a prediction. All hell could break loose.
Yeah.
If he starts to go, "Wah,"
Yeah.
it's okay.
Expert dog trainer Victoria Stilwell is on a mission to correct Bertie's persistent lead lunging.
Well, I brought you to this secure field so that we can do some training.
After laying the groundwork in the garden, Victoria's now upping the ante by bringing in a non-reactive rover.
What we did in the garden, we can do here, and then I have a friend of mine that has a very calm dog, Ernie. Bert and Ernie.
Bert and Ernie.
There you go, it's a match made in heaven.
Come on.
Let's hope no one ends up looking like a muppet while they practice the technique in the presence of Ernie.
Here we go. Woohoo! Right, we've got the other dog in, we've got Ernie in.
So far, so good.
Now, Shane is going to work Ernie.
But the real test will come when Bertie clocks Ernie.
Gradually, I'm going to move forward a little bit. When he sees the other dog, I'm going to let him sort it out. Because right now he hasn't clocked him, but he will. He's seen him now.
Like a red rag to a bull.
So, I'm just going to stay here.
A mere glimpse of Ernie set him off.
He's so used to doing this.
Yeah.
Just let him work it out.
Victoria senses Bertie's reacting more out of habit than stress. And when he stops fixating on Ernie, there's tasty treats and soothing strokes in it for him.
Yay, comes back to Mumsy. He needs his emotional anchor, right?
Yeah.
He comes back to you saying, oh, I don't feel very good.
Slowly, the technique is beginning to work, as Bertie begins to feel more comfortable around the other dog.
You just did the thing then. Good, you didn't do barking, you just lunged. Nice.
That's still lunging, but it's without the boisterous barking. And adding a vocal cue makes Bertie more comfortable as they close the gap.
So, Ruby, you're going to do it.
Bertie.
Yes, well done.
Bertie.
Nice, good.
Boy.
Good boy.
Don't get any closer. Stand back here this way. Don't get him
Bertie,
closer.
come here. Bertie.
Too much. Let's move away. There you go.
Who is it? Good boy. Good boy.
Let me take the lead again. Very nice.
Oh, good boy.
It's a solid but rather tiring start to his training.
He's telling me. What is he telling me?
He wants to go in the car.
I want to go back in the car.
Yeah.
Now we listen to you. Okay, so I think he did really well. What we did in the garden, we used out here. Working with dogs that are reactive for any reason is really tricky. It is not an overnight fix.
No.
He looked at that dog there, he said, I'm all right taking myself away from it.
Yeah. When we see what you're doing, it is common sense. Pulling him back and screaming and shouting at him, it's only ever going to make things worse.
Yeah. I'm meeting Francis and Bertie at work because I think the co-workers need a bit of training.
Hello.
Hello. This is the famous office. Hi, Bertie. Hello, darling. Okay, so
Good to see your workspace.
Yep.
And
There we
that's
go.
what you mean when you say when he's got that bone.
Yes.
When he drops it on the floor.
Yeah, he likes
It
to
makes
do
a
that when they're
racket.
on their conference calls and
Great.
things.
Running doggy daycare for this mischievous mutt is a job in itself.
Okay, that's twice now, and I've been here for 2 minutes.
But Bertie's disruptive behaviour is actually driven by the boredom and stress of being in a constantly changing environment.
The reason why I asked you to bring the crate is because if you've got people constantly coming in and out, there's nowhere for him to really escape to. Adult dogs require about 16 hours to 18 hours of sleep/rest a day. If he decides I just need some time, just need to like get away for a bit, then he's in his own little den, and dogs love dens. There it is, all night. Oh, it's so cozy in there.
And to encourage Bertie to bed down in his corner office, Victoria's thankfully found a quieter bone.
So let's get rid of the heavy bone. And let's use toys like these. More rubber toys, all right? I'm just putting some cheese in it. Oh, I know. You see, he really needs more enrichment here.
Yeah.
Because he's just a bored adolescent. I'm going to put it right here. You have to go in there and get it.
The squidgy bone will thankfully cut down on the clanging, but more importantly, it'll spare the office chairs too.
He's a very kind of oral dog, and therefore we can get all the mouthiness out on that.
Yeah.
But if he drops this on the floor, it's not going to make such a clank.
No, that's true.
Who knew chewing would prevent, well, more chewing? And with the chairs spared, it's time to teach this mutt a proper greeting.
Now, what happens when people come through the door? He jumps up at them. Very annoying.
Yeah.
So with the touch game, instead of jumping up, he actually will come and touch their hand.
Yeah.
Right? So we're actually setting up a chain of behaviour. Does he know how to touch somebody's hand?
He does, yeah.
He does.
He does.
Oh, good. But we're also going to teach your colleagues how to do it.
Yeah.
So, Francis, if you take a seat.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to work with the guys. All right? But I just want you to watch. Bertie, you're going to come with me. Touch. Yes. Throw it to the ground. Move him. Touch. Yes. All right. Touch. Yes. Good boy.
Victoria's got him touch trained, but will Bertie revert to rearing on his haunches when colleague Dan tries it?
Touch.
Row. Nice.
Bertie, touch. Go.
Fantastic. Oh my gosh, you're brilliant.
Got it.
I like your co-workers. They're brilliant. Wow, you were so good at that.
Yeah.
Dan?
He's got it.
There you go.
Brilliant. That's soon going to become a habit for him.
Yeah.
And it's going to replace the greeting behaviour he has now, which is jump up and grab sleeves, which we don't want.
Now the sleeves are safe, it's time to give this brainy Bedlington a job so Francis's colleagues can get on with theirs.
The other thing that I asked you to bring is boxes. He does need a little bit more enrichment. And I love the box game. What it is, I put a piece of food in the box, and then I put the box on the ground, and hopefully what he'll do is put his head in the box and take the treat.
Engaging his brain with structured search games should stop Bertie being so bothersome.
Separate them out slightly. I'm going to give him a cue word to seek.
Okay.
Good boy. See? Yes, good boy. He's a terrier. We've got to let him do terrier stuff.
Yeah.
It actually brings their stress levels down.
Yeah.
Brings their heart rate down, blood pressure down.
And a calmer Bertie means a calmer office.
So that's your box game. So you see what I'm doing? My whole thing, my whole mantra is engage the brain.
Yeah.
And all of this is going to help him.
Less boredom.
Less bored.
It's now over to Francis and her colleagues to make Bertie settle and feel truly like one of the team.
Thank you very much. Well done. I really appreciate you, Dan and Dean, for helping out. Please, if you could teach everybody else, that would be really good.
I have a roadmap for you before I leave.
Yeah.
We're going to make him feel safe. You're going to teach him a new skill set, what to do when he does see a threat, using you as that sort of secure anchor.
Yeah.
In the office, you provided him with a safe haven. He has enrichment, and your co-workers are going to be fabulous.
Yeah.
So good luck, and I will keep up with your progress.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
In the few weeks since Victoria's visit, Francis and Ruby have been keeping up the good work. Bertie's lead reactivity training is going well, and his new office routine is much less stressful.
Bertie not bothering anybody.
Tell me, how has it been going?
I've noticed a huge improvement with Bertie at work. He's so much calmer. He doesn't jump as much when the door is constantly opening. His bone is brilliant.
How's it going with the touch cue?
Sometimes he's a little bit annoyed and he's like, I really don't want to do this, but I am going to do it because I know how to do it. It's quite funny.
I'm just so glad that you can continue with your job.
I'm not job hunting yet.
Ruby, you're training in the garden. What sort of things are you doing?
Everything that you taught us to do, we do every day. And he's got so much better. He's engaging so much more with me.
How is Bertie's reaction to other dogs going?
It's going to take a lot of work and time, but he's definitely improving.
I'm so pleased.
That's brilliant. Thank you very much.
With his reactivity around other dogs, that's an ongoing situation, but everything that they do will also help him feel much more comfortable inside and outside the home. So this is a great result.
Thanks for watching. If you love It's Me or the Dog and want more dog training tips and tricks, visit my official site, positively.com. And if you're interested in learning more about becoming a dog trainer, check out the Victoria Stilwell Academy. Links to both sites are in the description. I'll see you online.